Hello everyone. Today we're going to be going over the content overview and the assessment overview for the 9231 for the math syllabus. This will be a series of videos that will go over the topics you can see on your screen right now. And it's an extension beyond the IB Math HL curriculum, specifically the analysis part. So most of the stuff here has some degree of knowledge that you need to already have, some degree of prerequisite knowledge. Alright, so now we have content overview. Section 1. The 9231 syllabus is from Cambridge A levels, so it's CAIE, and pretty much there's 4 papers. So paper 1 is further pure maths 1, paper 2 is further pure maths 2, and then papers 3 and 4 are further mechanics and probability and stats, respectively. There's different combinations uh, of how you can take the assessment itself, which I'll get to later. But you could give this course just, you could take this course just out of passion or curiosity rather than having to give the exam. But if you want to give the exam and can't find resources for it, I was in the same boat as you a couple of months ago until I started self-studying the course, and it turned out I did pretty well. So I think with the help of these videos, you guys can too. But anyways, whatever you see on the screen is the set of topics we'll cover. Structure. So these are the 4 papers. If you're giving the assessment, this part is for you. If you're not, skip to like 1 more minute later into the video. So pretty much for those who are giving the assessments, paper 1 and paper 2 are essential. I mean, of course, all of them are essential, but paper 1 is essential to AS level, and you can have different combos for it. So for AS level, as you can read here, there's 2 options. So there's where you take paper 1 and paper 3, or you can take paper 1 and paper 4. So AS level just means 11th grade exam. And then pretty much you can give that AS level first, and then you can give your A level further mathematics at the end, where you do the other 2 papers that you didn't pick 1 year later in your 12th grade exam, and then all those subjects combine and give you a final aggregate score, which becomes your A level grade. The one I'm doing, the option I'm doing would be the last one. So first there's this one, right? So you have AS level, either you do this or you do this, and then you do this one where you do the remaining 2 papers in 2 consecutive years. The last option is you just take all of them at once. So what I'm doing is, since I don't have 2 full years to do this, I've just self-studied it in a matter of a couple months, and I'm just gonna give the exam all at once. So paper 1, paper 2, paper 3, and paper 4, all in 1 year. That's why I can give it at the end of grade 11. So that works out. So those are the 3 options for those who are giving assessments. Again, here are each of the specifications. Pause the video and check them out yourself. Pretty much paper 1 and paper 2 are more weighted than paper 3 and paper 4. But overall, basically you have 75 marks here, 50 marks here, 75 here, and 50 here. And when you add those numbers up, of course, you get 250. So 250 is actually like how much the final percentage is calculated out of, because each of them are weighted such that that'll be your output. And you could of course prove it mathematically. 0.3 times 1 by 75 is equal to 0.2 times 1 by 50. Hence, each of the marks are weighted equally. But anyways, you have separate times for this. Of course, 75 marks, so you have 2 hours. 50 marks, so 1.5 hours. And scientific calculators are allowed on the paper, but not on the papers, but not your GDC, graphical display calculator, because that'll pretty much just be really easy. You could just look at graphs and figure stuff out. So yeah, these were the routes I was talking about. You can pause the video to check them out. But again, this is the one I'm doing. This may be the most convenient for those of you in studying yourselves. That's probably why you're watching the videos. But anyways, yeah. So these are the links between A level maths and A level further maths, which I won't go into because I'm assuming that most people who are looking at this either have taken further A level maths and already know this, or haven't, and thus it's irrelevant to them. Anyways, so yeah, here's the weighting. Uh, that this part doesn't really matter too much. Uh, Assessment objectives, that's just theoretical stuff they tell you. Uh, okay, yeah. Prior knowledge, of course. So these are just A-level specifications, but pretty much IB HL Max, in my experience, has worked out perfectly fine. Mechanics, you may need to know some IGCSE physics or some grade 10 level physics, but other than that, I think you should be fine. And that's pretty much it. Then it goes into more specific stuff. You can find this online. You could just Google 9231 syllabus on the internet and you'll find this document. But that's pretty much it for the course overview. In the next video, I'll be going over 1.1 roots of polynomial equations from for paper 1 or for the pure mathematics 1. Thank you.